three key claims here. The first one is that both South African and Nigerian courts have a particular understanding of democracy on the basis of which they make decisions. The second one is that this judicial conception of democracy imparts upon participation and inclusion in politics and policy of the people. And the third key claim is that both courts, Nigerian and South African courts, they are happy to vindicate participation and inclusion when it concerns the periphery of life. But when it concerns the substantive issues of policy and governance, they are not so forthcoming. So in order to validate this argument and claims, I examined three classes of cases from South Africa and two classes of cases from Nigeria. The first class of cases that I examined in South Africa are cases dealing with the involvement and participation of citizens in public decision-making processes in Section 118 of the South African Constitution. Here, I examined three cases, Albert and Center for Study of Violence. Here, the Constitutional Court utilized the African notion of participation to vindicate participation and inclusion of the citizens there. In Matatiele, the Constitutional Court utilized the liberal legal doctrine of separation of powers to deny participation in Section 19.3 of the South African Constitution. Here, we are talking about the right to vote and be protected. I examined August and another, where the right to vote was considered as a badge of citizenship and passing through by the Constitutional Court, and therefore the right to vote of the prisoners there were vindicated. However, a new national party, the courts utilized the majoritarian conception of democracy to deny inclusion. Here, in this particular case, 20% of South African voters were denied the right to vote. In United Democratic Movement also, the courts used the difference to elected representative principle to deny accountability and inclusion. Now, the third class of cases that I examined is the case of freedom of expression in Section 16. Here, I examined the case of Islamic Unity Convention versus Independent Broadcasting Authority and others. The liberal ideology of right as strong was used to vindicate inclusion there. However, if you look at the case of President of the Republic of South Africa and M&G Media Limited, the liberal legal doctrine of difference to elected representative again was used to deny participation. Now, in Nigeria, I examined two classes of cases because of the paucity of direct references to democracy in the conception, in the cases in Nigeria. However, if you look at what the courts are doing, you can easily deduce their conception. Here, I look at freedom of association cases in Section 40, the case of FJ and Oshiomhole. The liberal ideology of right as strong also was used to vindicate citizens' involvement, but that case was overruled, like I pointed out here, in Oshiomhole and another versus FGN, where the liberal legal doctrine of difference to elected representative was used to deny participation and inclusion. The second special case that I examined in relation to Nigeria are the cases dealing with the interpretation of directive principles and state policy in Chapter 2 of the Nigerian Constitution. Here, I look at the cases of A.J. Adewale, where the court privileges fundamental rights over social control legislation. Ditto for Bishop Okoje and the Attorney General of Lagos State, where social issues were considered not to be within the province of courts, but within the province and the competence of the elected representatives of the people. Those grounds, whether difference to elected representatives or privatization of poverty, are classically liberal legal. So what are my conclusions therefore? That both courts, that is Nigerian and South African courts, lay strong stress on rights as trumps. The second one is that both courts also display a conception of democracy that frowns upon citizen participation and involvement, which is consistent with the liberal legal conception of democracy. And the third one is that both maintains this public-private distinction or dichotomy. This is a doctrine that is central to liberal legal conception of democracy. The conclusion, therefore, that one can arrive here is these conceptions are not amenable, they are not very suitable to citizen participation in governance and politics. They are restricted, they are very narrow. So therefore, the recommendation would be that the court utilize an alternative conception of democracy to, allow people to participate and involve more and to make the government accountable. Thank you very much.